Hey guys, it's me, and it's time for another edition of Wrestling Man's Retro Review. Now, of course, earlier this week I put a video up with 3 choices for you, the fans, to pick the next video to review, or for me to review. And it came down very close, but the winner in the video today to be reviewed is the WWF's Most Unusual Matches. This tape is hosted by none other than future governor of Minnesota, Jesse the Body Ventura, who has a blue wig on. Don't ask me why, he just has a blue wig on. Basically, a brief intro to the tape. He talks about what makes an unusual match and, how it can be contrived and, But anyway, let's get to the matches. First match on the tape, Greg the Hammer Valentine against Tito Santana, Intercontinental title on the line in a lumberjack match. Now, this match is actually on the Greatest Stars of the 80s DVD set. That match is in its entirety. On this tape, it's not in its entirety. But like I've said in the past, I really don't mind, the clipped. Because, it's the 80s and you're not going to be able to fit everything on there. Anyway, you notice a lot of big names surrounding the ring for the match. King Kong Bundy, Big John Studd, Junkyard Dog, Jimmy Snuka, Ricky Steamboat, Rocky Johnson. It was a good match, and I really like the ending of the match where both of the men, they run right into each other. Santana falls backwards, Valentine falls forwards and gets the 3 count on Santana, stays the Intercontinental Champion. Now, Valentine is in the second match, which is him against Chief Jay Strongbow in an Indian strap match. Now, while this match in length doesn't go long, and again, it's another clipped match, it does show you how a good rivalry can come to even its highest point. And it really is a good match. No winner in the match. And it gets even to the point where a fan gets involved after the match going after Valentine. And, late 70s in the Garden, anything was possible, really. But Valentine and Strongbow went to a no contest in a strap match. Third match in the tape is a Texas Tornado match. Superfly Jimmy Snuka and the Junkyard Dog against Rowdy Roddy Piper and Cowboy Bob Orton. 4 future Hall of Famers in that match. Of the 9 matches, this is the one I was disappointed in the most. I mean, yes, it's a Texas Tornado match, but it would have been cool to see, to see a chair or 2 in there. And I don't usually, say a lot, oh, they should have had a chair or they should have had a table in there. I don't really say that a lot, but I think that would have made the match a little bit more interesting. A very weird ending. Piper pulls the leg of the dog. Orton drops a knee on him, gets the 3 count. Orton and Piper get the win. Then, the next match is a 10-girl battle royal. Now, while a women's battle royal is not as unusual today as it was back then, what makes this very unusual is that the only way to eliminate a person in this battle royal is by pinfall only. And what makes this even more of a rare treasure is that this match took place in the late 60s. So the piece of tape that's on this videotape now is 40 plus years old. And basically, the winner of the match was a wrestler by the name of Sue Green. If anybody would like to give you more info on her, go right ahead. Then the other battle royal, a 20-man battle royal, with a lot of big-time named wrestlers in there. Sergeant Slaughter, Iron Sheik, Paul Orndorff, Bob Orton, Tito Santana, Chief Jay Strongbow, the Samoans, Adrian Adonis, Dick Murdoch. But the winner of the battle royal was future WWE Hall of Famer Antonio Inoki, outlasting Rene Goulet and Ron Shaw in that battle royal. Very interesting choice to win that match, Antonio Inoki. But, Inoki's one of the all-time greats, so I can't really complain about that. Then, it is the Steel Cage match. Superfly Jimmy Snuka and the Magnificent Muraco, Madison Square Garden. Everybody's seen the match. If you're a fan, you've seen the match at least a couple times. We've all heard the story of Mick Foley going to the Garden, buying a ticket to see this match. And it really is a good match after almost 30 years. It still holds up to this day as an all-time classic match. Morocco wins the match, and then Snuka goes back, gets him, and then does the Superfly leap from the top of the cage. Really, there's nothing bad you could say about that match. It's a really good match. But then what makes it even more interesting is the next match. We see these two again, but this time they're in a tag match, as the Magnificent Morocco teams up with his manager, Captain Lou Albano, to face Superfly Jimmy Snuka and Arnold Skaaland. Now, originally, the Nature Boy Buddy Rogers was supposed to be in this match, but due to injury, Arnold Skaaland was involved in the match. Now, while I have seen this match recently on demand, they showed the entire card from the event where this show took place. It is an entertaining match. I don't usually say that word a lot about a wrestling match, but it was entertaining. Snuka and Skaaland got the win. Of course, title wasn't on the line, so, it really doesn't matter. But like I said, it was an entertaining match. Then, the 8th match on here, a 6-man tag match featuring the one and the only 600-pound Haystacks Calhoun. Now, while there probably isn't much footage today out of Haystacks Calhoun in the ring, trust me, he was a big guy for his size. Now, he teamed up in this match with Larry Zbyszko and the High Chief Peter Maivia in basically a squash match, with the three of them getting the win. And finally, the last match, a 10-man tag match, best 3 out of 5 falls. And let me tell you, 9 of the 10 guys in this match are true Hall of Famers. On one side, Magnificent Morocco, Mr. Fuji, Playboy Buddy Rose, Ray the Crippler Stevens, and Superstar Billy Graham. On the other side, Andre the Giant, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, Pedro Morales, Rocky Johnson, and Salvatore Bellomo. Sorry, Sal, you're not really a Hall of Famer. No offense. I actually did get a chance to see this match on demand in its entirety, and it is a fun match to watch. Of course, it's clipped on this tape, but it's okay. It's a good match, It does have its very good moments in there. Andre's team wins the entire bout, 3 falls to 1. It's a fun match to watch, even though it is clipped here. If you do get a chance to see it on demand, the entire match, you gotta watch it. It is a fun match to watch. So, what is my final thought on the WWF's most unusual matches? While you can see that, even though this is the second series of tapes that WWF has come out with in '85, it is a fun tape to watch, for the unusual matches, like the Battle Royal, like the Steel Cage match, and the 10-man tag match. It had a very good beginning match, with the Lumberjack match, and it really didn't have many bumpy roads along the way. The only match I didn't like was the Texas Tornado match, but other than that, all the other matches were good. If you can find it on eBay or on Amazon, and if you still have a VCR like I do, I would say try and get this tape. See for yourself the difference in the product 25 years ago from 1985 to today. Now, I do want to thank you, the fans, for choosing this video. Next week, I'll put up 3 more tapes for you, the fans, to choose from.